It is Monday morning, and that means it's time to check in with our friends from TMZ. We're joined by Dax, who's coming to us from a much warmer LA. Now, Dax, we want to start off. Everyone can recall the tragic news of Paul Walker's death back in November. This Friday, the autopsy reports were released. What did we find out about the cause of his death?
You know, I think the autopsy kind of showed exactly what people were thinking that happened. You know, obviously it reported that there were a lot of broken bones, that it would look like it was a pretty hard impact, that Roger would have been driving very, very fast to cause all the injuries that they both had. But the big thing is that they said that Paul obviously died of burns and impact, but it showed that they died pretty much on impact, that there wasn't any struggle to get out of the car. A lot of people said that there was video showing them trying to escape the car and burning, and that doesn't seem to be the case here. I guess Paul was in this like pugilistic pose, which means it was like a defensive pose, which means that he was probably bracing for an impact, and so I guess the big thing here is it kind of takes a little relief off people knowing that he died instantly and did not have to suffer, you know, burning alive or anything. And they did say that none of his organs were able to be donated because of the amount of damage that the burning caused.
Now, speaking on impact, do we know any more about what possibly could have caused the crash?
Honestly, you know, with the speed that they would have been going, it seems like they could have just lost control, and hitting that pole and then the tree, obviously, just, you know, out of control.
All right, well, we want to change gears to a little bit more of an upbeat story. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez seem to be on the mend after, you know, riding segways together. And just recently, Justin posted on his Instagram a picture of the duo with a little bit of a romantic caption. Is there any hope of a reunion for these two, you know, young celebrities?
Well, I think they're definitely back on. I mean, the fact is they're out segwaying around his community together. Then the next thing you know, he's posting a photo of them. It looks like they're hugging. She's looking at him, and he says, the little caption says, "I love the way you look at me." And so I think it's clearly a statement that they're putting out there that they are back on. They're together, and you know what? Sometimes these relationships, when you go away from each other for a little bit, you come back together, then it may stick.
I know that, you know, Justin's following the Beliebers can be pretty angry towards any woman that steals his heart. Have we heard any, you know, backlash on Twitter that they're back together, or are people generally happy about this?
You know, Bieber's fans, I think, understand that these two like each other, and I think they're going to respect Selena more than any other girl that comes into his life. But at the same time, I know there's probably a lot of little girls out there very unhappy the fact that Selena's back.
All right, well, thank you so much, Dax, for joining us. It's always great to talk to you on Monday morning. And if you would like to find out more at what's happening in Hollywood, you can join Dax and all of his friends over at TMZ right here on the CW.